Good evening, gentle viewers. We have survived the Carmilla finale. Kind of. Mostly. We're all a little bit like this, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm gonna start this episode of Let's Watch Off by giving you a little recap of, like, how I perceived the episode and, like, the things that happened. Okay, so here we go. First off, we got Betty back, and Betty is not exactly the nicest person around. Like, do you know what these girls sacrificed for you? Literally everything. And Betty has nothing to say for it. So she finds some blood in the milk carton, which, in the grand scheme of things, not really the worst thing she could have found in this room. And she storms out. Bye, Betty. So aftershocks, still a thing, kind of happening. More on that later. We learn JP is still alive-ish, because Laugh backed him up, because apparently that's a thing you can do with him. And they're getting a little cozy in the library, which is a safe place now, I guess, which is nice, except for Perry, because Perry's feeling some jealousy, and I feel a little bad for Perry. Okay, so then we learned that Laura's going to be leaving for this thing called Reading Week, which is like fall break for books in Canada, I guess? And then Perry barges in, and it's like the frat boys were being frat boys, and they found a thing, don't freak out. And in comes the amazing savior Dani, with her great intentions and her strong arms, and one tiny, sexy vampire who might be dead, but is probably not dead, and our hearts leap into our throats as Laura leaps out of her chair, and obviously she's a vampire, so she just needs blood, and Laura's like, I have blood in the fridge that I was saving, waiting for this exact moment, and she brings Carmilla back to life, and Carmilla is sassy and alive and also alive. And then Carmilla and Laura have this super intense moment where they're looking into each other's eyes like they've seen each other for the first time, and Perry's like, you're welcome, guys. Okay, we're gonna go now. And they don't even notice because they're just looking at each other, and then Laura starts rambling and she won't shut up, and Carmilla shuts her up in this series of adorable and perfect little kisses that are so finally gratifying after so long that we've been waiting for them. And I'm pretty sure right at this moment, the heart of every single cream puff went pop! And then the most important thing happens. Okay, well, not really, but we find out that the theme song is actually a theme song, so that was nice. Post-obvious makeout session, Carmilla and Laura are holding hands behind a pillow, which is super cute, and Laura's like, let's just record for posterity, I will make it worth your while, and Carmilla's about to tell us what actually happened to her when Laugh runs in and is like, where is that giant book that I can't read? Here, read the giant book, I don't think we did the thing we thought we did. And then there's a bunch of scary sounds. And then it's done. The end. That's it. We don't know what else is gonna happen. We need to know what else is gonna happen. I need to know. Whew. So that was it. That was the Carmilla finale. And I can't really process anything right now. So I'm gonna let Mags take the wheel on this. And the feels. Yeah.
This is seriously how I have been since the finale aired. I am a puddle of mush. The web series has mushed me. This night could have ended two very distinct ways. It could have ended sadly, and Carmilla could still be dead, or it ended like tonight, and it was absolutely wonderful. Both ways I would have cried. I cried my tears before filming, but this web series has absolutely and completely made me so happy. I mean, the episode had everything. We had teary-eyed Laura that made us cry with her. Then we had Dani, gallantly, carrying in, Carmilla, and Laura, helping to save her and bring her back to life, but she knew she needed blood. And then we had happy Laura again, and then happy hugging Laura, and then we had happy Carmilla, and then we had Carmilla finally kissing Laura, and then we had Carmilla shutting Laura up and kissing her again, and then we had Laura kissing Carmilla. It was every possible thing that I wanted. It was everything. And then after the credits, which they almost kind of pulled like a Marvel movie credit, bonus scene at the end of the credits thing, where they had their flirty side, which is absolutely adorable and wonderful. And then, it left it open for, a possible, season 2 where we could see, what happens with Carmilla's mother. We get to see, Laura and Carmilla all cuddly and adorable and precious. And so here's my spiel. Carmilla is everything that we have ever possibly wanted. It is everything. And it is so important. Carmilla has the ability to tell the story of these amazingly fierce ladies and have proper queer representation. How seldom do we have both of those in the same thing? This show is so important. So that is why I want you to tweet, I want you to blog, I want you to get the word out any way that you can. We need season 2. The world needs Carmilla. We need it. This is, become something that I hold so absolutely dear. I've become absolutely addicted to it. I have, I've read the book now, and I've read, all of the lore around it, and watched the other adaptations. And this Carmilla is the best Carmilla that you will ever possibly see from any of the adaptations. This is the Carmilla. This is it. And I mean, I can barely even, talk about Carmilla in front of a camera without, winking about it like this. Carmilla. Or I can barely even talk about Elise and Natasha without winking at the camera in regards to them, as seen here. Elise and Natasha, good work. So this show is absolutely and positively wonderful, and it's everything. So a huge, huge, huge thank you to Elise and Natasha, and Caitlin and Sharon and Annie and all the creators and producers and the rest of the cast and everyone that made the show absolutely possible, because this is absolutely a gift to us. So I hope that you feel the love that we give you, because you give us so much, and we hope that you feel the same way, and we hope that you feel our love. So that's my spiel. So yeah, now I'm going to go watch Carmilla again from the beginning forever and ever. It's going to be on repeat. And I'm going to go buy a Lifetime supply of Kotex products. Alright, season 2. Bye!